Have a pleasant day, everyone. My name is Alfonso Carrido Jr. and I'm taking up Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English. So this is the continuation of report last Tuesday, and my topic for today is all about preparing the speech. So before I discuss my discussion, let me read first the introduction. Communication skills are standard requirements in library job announcement. Speaking skills, however, can be more difficult to acquire and discern. Librarians are faced with a variety of speaking situations daily. We assist users as service desk discussion problems with colleagues at meetings, present facts to library boards, and express opinions on committees. To name a few, effective speaking skills are essential in these instances, but when faced with the formal speech for paper presentation, many librarians lacking public speaking experience are justifiably apprehensive at the prospect. So here are the 10 steps of preparing the speech. So number 1, know your audience. Whether you are presenting a paper or giving a speech, you need to analyze your audience first and foremost. It is easy to alienate an audience by not examining the characteristic of the group, what they know and what they want to know. Be aware of the audience attitudes and beliefs in general towards you and the topics. Consider age, socioeconomic status, and educational level. For example, if you are addressing a veteran group of administrators on a management topic, covering the basics of management would undoubtedly be boring and possibly insulting. There are numerous other factors crucial to analyze an audience, but the time spent on this background check is necessary for the success of your presentation. So the second one is know the occasion. As you scrutinize the audience, think carefully about the occasion. Are you a keynote speaker, presenting a paper, introducing a speaker, or chairing a panel? Each situation is different and requires preparation tailored to the occasion. Occasion analysis includes looking at room size, the arrangement of space, and the acoustics. Be conscientious about time limits. If you are allowed 15 minutes, then prepare your speech or presentation accordingly. Also, make sure your message matches the occasion. It would be inappropriate, for example, to speak about a serious topic at a happy event occasion. It would be inappropriate, for example, to speak about a serious topic at a happy event. So the third one is select a topic. Selecting a topic can sometimes occur first stemming from the audience and occasion. As in the case of a paper being accepted for a conference, if you need to pick a topic, however, be sure it is one that is interesting to you. It is also a good idea to be a little more knowledgeable about the subject than your audience, but interesting is crucial. If you do not have enthusiasm for the subject matter, neither will your audience. So the fourth one is select a purpose. For this step, determine the general purpose of your speech or presentation. Are you informing, presenting, or entertaining? Beyond the general purpose, decide on a specific purpose. What you want your audience to specifically think or do it as helpful at this stage. To write down the central idea of thesis statement of your talk as well. So the fifth is gather potential content. If you are presenting a paper, you have already done this step. If not, this is the research phase where you gather information through printed sources, interviews, discussion with others, and your own expertise. So the sixth is gather more content than actually used. Sort through your material, choosing only the strongest and best material for your talk. This step allows you to luxury of editing and need be recognized and information gaps that need to be filled. So the next is number 7, organized content. The importance of these steps cannot be stressed enough for both speeches and paper presentations. Many presenters do not realize that presenting a paper does not mean the proper is read word for word at breakneck speed. Rather, the information has to be recast for the new medium. Don't be bound by the flow of your paper. This means reorganize your ideas based on the audience, occasions, and purpose of your presentations. So the next is number 8, praise the speech. The previous steps involved preparing the message. Now you are ready to work on delivering the message. Usually a type of delivery most appropriate is the extemporaneous delivery. With extemporaneous speaking, you are truly prepared and practiced. But the exact wording of the speech is determined at the time you actually speak the words. You want to avoid memorizing your talk. Instead, know your key ideas of translating them into words as you speak. This means you have to think about what you are saying as you are speaking. Each time you practice, you may say our speech a little bit differently, but this allows flexibility and the chance to adapt to your audience if needed. Speaking extemporaneously can be difficult to achieve at first, but this style of delivery creates spontaneity, which can affect the receptivity of your audience to your ideas. So the next is number 9, prepare visual aids. Visual aids, if appropriate for your speech or presentation, can help your audience remember your points and clarify information. Speech textbooks usually emphasize the following when considering visual aids. Make sure the audience can see the visual aid. Show the visual aid only when you are referring to it, and talk to the audience, not to the visual aid. Also, practice with the visual aid. Using visual aids can add to the length of a talk and can cause you to become flustered if you run into difficulties. Additionally, if you have audience handouts, distribute them at the end of your talk if possible. An audience's attention can shift easily to a handout instead of staying focused on you. So the last is number 10, practice. Practice your presentation or speech contributes directly to your success as a speaker. As you practice, consider both your verbal and non-verbal delivery. Vocal delivery includes volume, rate, pitch, stride for vocal variety, which is the variation of these elements. Loudness, softness is for volume. Fastness, slowness is for rates, and highness and lowness is for pitch. An unexpressive voice will engage an audience. Monotonous flat voice will lose one. Also remember that nonverbal delivery carries as much weight as verbal. Eye contact with your audience is crucial, and this means actually looking at evidence. Audience members Hamilton Gregory says to look at the audience 95% for the time in a friendly, sincere way, using the other 5% of the time to look of your notes. 5. As for posture, don't slouch and avoid shifting your weight from foot to foot. So that's all. Thank you.